All right, welcome back, team. Very excited to be here. It's been a few weeks, and yeah, very excited. We've been traveling to Vallaki for some time now, for months, so hopefully we're getting closer. Was it last time that we leveled up? So we've had one session of level 5. Is that what it was?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it hasn't been long, but buckle up. So last time, yeah, so we were traveling from still traveling from Barovia to Vallaki with Irina. We what did we encounter on the way? We climbed up the mountain. Sorry, we were from Sir Pool. We started from we spoke to what's her face, the seer. She gave you your fortune telling. You left from the Vistani encampment there, wandered up and up and up, sort of into the hillsides, escarpments of close to under the shadow of Castle Ravenloft. And you encountered packs of wolves on the way. So if you can remember that you had like a cliffside battle where Horatio got taken and pulled off the edge when everyone was convinced that I was specifically trying to kill Horatio. A wolf took him, ripped him off the side of the edge, and nearly killed him, I think, from memory. You found like an old abandoned structure up in the cliffs as well, which was had a couple of gravestones, as well as a large, like a dire wolf dead there as well, with some spears stuck into it just before that encounter. You continued, so you went up and up and up and up. You counted those wolves quite high up in the mountains. Horatio got dragged down a bit. You started to head down the hillsides and into back into like the thick of the woods, back into the dark woods. It cleared a little bit. You saw sort of the landscape of Barovia in its entirety. You saw like some of the mountainsides in the distance, but all of it obviously just breathed with that fog and mist everywhere. As you wandered down into the dark woods, you were beset by another pack of wolves. This group of wolves included some particularly massive wolves that Horatio found to only be susceptible to his silver. They were able to regenerate after taking damage. They were able to regenerate. When you were in this, I'll just take you to that encounter so you can get a glimpse. If you probably don't remember anything I'm saying, this is what it looked like. This was the end of last session. So if you will load, you fought here. Yeah, there were 2 or 3 of these huge wolves, along with a couple more regular size wolves that you fought. You killed one of these werewolves. One of them fled. And as you killed it, I think I can't remember who did the finishing blow. It looks like maybe LePage did, or someone with a magic missile as it was running away. And as it died, the large wolf changed back into the form of a human male. We literally ended the session just as those magic missiles struck the body. And it changed back, and it's basically LePage is in the brush looking over that body right now. Was there anything else I missed there before we jump into it any further?
I can't remember. It was like a month ago.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
I'm doing the best I can.
We've had one D&D session in like the last 2 months, I think.
Yeah. I don't think anything like super like mean. I think it was pretty combat heavy last time. I think it was very combat heavy. I think that was the big part of it. I don't think there was a bunch of any lore really, since you spoke to, geez, I can't remember her silly name right now. What is it? What's the seer's name? I should know this.
Aunt Donna.
Yeah, Aunt Donna. I can't remember, but anyways, there hasn't been a lot of like lore since that point. We know our key quest being. Oh, apologies. One thing I did forget to mention. So you did get to Sir Falls, which was up in the mountainside, and there was a beautiful like old bridge that was still very much intact with gargoyles on either side, and you met a ghost of someone who said had been standing sentry there for a very, very long time. And he pointed you, if you were people that were going to be against Strahd, if you were enemies of Strahd, you should go to his his castle, which was outside of Vallaki, a little bit ways away from Vallaki. So he pointed you in the direction of that to mark on the map. I can't remember the name of the Argenverholst. Argenverholst was the name of it. Where he said that there were other enemies of Strahd, but this was a ghost, and the ghost would not move. It would only stand sentry there. It had little to say other than seek out Sir Godfrey at Argenverholst. And then, so during this last battle, so does everyone remember this battle? Couple of where we figured out there were werewolves, other wolves. Horatio, you took a significant wound to the shoulder. One of them bit you, clasped around you, which you're sort of gasp over in a bit of pain, like pain and anguish at the moment as well. And Irita's come over to tend to you and is like sort of pulling back your wounds and pulling back your shirt and having a look at the wound, because it is quite painful for you.
Can I make any sort of history check or anything about like whether I would know if it's like vampire bites and have some kind of contagiousness to them?
Medicine check.
Or something?
Medicine check. Yep.
Damn it. Medicine's not good. Yep. This is on par for me. I forgot to open my thing. It's a 2.
It's okay.
It's a 2.
I got an 8, so we're no better for me.
It's at least 400% better is the thing.
Yeah. But every roll's better than your roll.
Well, fortunately, Irina says, I've seen wounds like this before in some of my some other Barovians, and this every time they've come home with these wounds, we often the person often leaves and we have never seen them again after
nice
a few weeks.
Roll a natural 19 when I'm just testing if my VTT is working.
What? You saying that I'm gonna leave?
I know
What
not.
happened?
I know not. The people have said all I can remember from the last one is they had these. They mentioned terrible nightmares weeks before they left, and all of a sudden one night they seem to have left. We've only seen it a handful of times, but it has happened. It must have been from whatever these things were.
Can I use 5 points of my lay on hands? Which,
Yep.
with lay on hands, you can specifically use 5 points of it to cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting them.
Yeah.
So I want to try that and see if
Okay.
it impacts him at all. Or
Do
if
you
it's
do
something
any
more than
rolls
that.
or anything, or is it just that?
No, it just
Okay.
happens. But it's not like if it's some crazy like magical thing. It's not like you can. It's not overpowered or anything. It's literally like a disease or like a basic poison. Like if it's some magical curse, then it doesn't work on it.
Yeah, understood. So you go over to Horatio as you lay your hands on his shoulder. The bite's like here, like you got like a gash, like he got right into like your neck and shoulder. So you've got like visibly like a jaw line, like mark, like a perfect bite mark of this large wolf on your shoulder. It's like pussing a little bit of blood as well. It's relatively fresh. So Solomon walks over, he lays his hands on your shoulder, does his little spiritual word, his eyes glow, and you start to see the blood like seeping back in. You start to see the wounds closing up and getting fleshy and starting to heal. And Solomon pulls away, and just as he does, the wound rematerializes in front of you, and the blood starts to come out slowly as well, and nothing has happened or helped him. However, he does regain whatever hit points you
No,
would have
he
given him.
doesn't. So
Oh,
the 5
that's
you
the
consume 5 to heal the
disease.
curse.
Yeah.
Or the cure. Sorry.
Yeah. So he doesn't. He doesn't.
I think just for argument's sake, I might also use 10 points.
I take a silver coin out of my pocket and I flick it towards Horatio to catch it.
Money.
Just heal for 10 too. I'm gonna use.
Oh, thank
the
you.
same thing. I'm just gonna use 10.
Surely that does
hands.
something to him.
Are you catching it, or are you just letting it drop in front of you?
100% catch it.
You should make him roll dexterity on that one. It falls into the wound.
Roll for a dex save.
Oh my god.
I love these custom dice. All right,
That's funny.
you jump to your little feet, grab the silver coin, and wonder why he threw it at you, but you subtly pocket it.
Thank you, Solomon. I don't know if you fixed it, but I definitely feel a lot better.
That feels great. Good as new.
Actually, it hurts. You should throw another coin just in case.
Could we? So what, did Irina say that she's seen this before?
Yes, she's seen it before. There'd been a few people in Barovia that like she'd seen wounds like this that they just could not heal from the medicine at home. The healers could not heal them.
Was there any books in that library that we were fucking around in like 3 months ago that had the lichens in it? I know there was the
roll a history check.
It was to do with what's his name's Van Helsing. There's Van Helsing's guide
Van Richten's guide to
Van Richten's. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
So someone has Von Richten's crossbow, don't they?
There should be something here that I do have. Because I did have the book. All right, where's the history?
Did we save that?
Wasn't he very much a vampire person though?
Oh, you gotta be fucking me.
Like, can we just stop playing this game? Like, what are we even playing?
For any of the viewers watching on Brad's stream, this is standard. It goes like this every time.
Okay. I know, like me, I know that there's something in the goddamn book. Because I remember reading it.
I don't think it didn't have anything to do with lichen though.
I was gonna say,
Okay.
I thought it was.
I think it was vampire
vampires.
thropy more than lichen.
Anyway, so our whole campaign is basically just 3 people, like just 3 Make-A-Wish kids that all got lumped together to see what would happen.
I'm special.
This wouldn't be Make-A-Wish. This is like a form of torture. Play D&D, but your dice never roll more than an 8.
Yeah, when Brad says he's prepped a big session, what he means is he's prepped not a thing because he knows he doesn't have to tell us anything.
Yeah. There's no lore. There's literally just there's just books of it here that I never have to address.
On Brad's shirt is actually our average roll.
Oh yeah, we can't really see it though, can we? Here we go.
All right. Could we? How far away are we from this other castle that the ghost was telling us to?
The castle's past Vallaki, so you'd go to Vallaki first. So you.
I don't know. But would we want to go to Vallaki with a fucking possible werewolf? That's what I'm thinking.
That's up to you. That's up to you. Yes.
Is there anything on the werewolves that is there like anything on them that might point us to maybe like an area where they would all group together? Like, is there any information on them where they came from, these werewolves?
They were naked because like when they like the one that you killed, he turned naked, so he doesn't have anything on him.
Any tattoos, any markings?
So you see a similar bite, like you see that around him, like around his stomach sort of area, abdomen. You see like a similar bite, but as for where he came from, not discernible. You're in pretty thick woods.
Yeah, I look at Horatio. I'm like, I think we're gonna have to kill you.
I was about to say you can roll a survival check, but I was like, oh, why waste our fucking time? We got to get through this.
Yeah, I was like, but I'm saying it like jokingly, but I'm like, I think we're gonna have to kill you.
I've got a test for this, and Solomon pulls out a wooden stake and goes fetch and throws it.
Isn't the wooden stake a vampire thing?
No,
he wants to fetch it for it. Yeah.
Oh, it's a stick. Got it. Yep.
All right.
Notoriously not a dog person by the looks of things.
Can we? I guess. Yeah. We just head towards Vallaki and fucking hope he doesn't turn.
Yeah.
Because now we've got what's her name's bit? Not
Who's
Isabella.
Yeah, you got a few biters, don't you?
Yeah, she got bit. Irina, yeah, Irina got bit. And she hasn't changed, or she hasn't even like. There's been no change whatsoever.
Yep.
Whereas Horatio's bite looks much more infected.
It's pussing and smelling. Okay, so you continue along the road, the dark woods of the Svalich Woods, and you start to see an opening ahead. The trees are like the underbrush is dark and dim, just as it's always been. The trees are hanging over you and gnarled, and you start to see an opening ahead of you. And ahead of you, you see a lake. So the four of you walking see this body of water, and Irina almost like pushes past Solomon. I think you're in front. She almost like pushes past you and runs to the edge of this lake and like leaves the party and dashes ahead of you. And you see her standing in front of the lake, just looking out, peering over it, with her feet in the feet on the beach in front of it, but she's just staring like ominously out onto this body of water. And when I say lake, it's not enormous. I'm just trying to think of a comparison. Like it'd be, I don't know, a mile in diameter each way. For a moment, she stands solemnly, and as the three of you approach, she turns around and looks at the three of you and says, I've seen this place before. I know I've never been here, but in my dreams I have seen this place many times. I've had a dream that's recurred to me since I was a child of one of the day that I was found by my father, and it all started here, but I've never been here. It's a very, very strange to me.
How does the dream end?
Well, I'm glad you asked, my purple friend. And she says, the dream always starts, and I'm standing here, and I'm a little girl, and something frightens me. I swear it's a wolf or a monster in the woods behind us, and I take off. My father and my brother are there with me, but I run and I don't look back. I turn and I flee into the forest, and I just remember running and running and running, and I feel like there's this beast behind me, and all of a sudden I'm in these woods that I don't recognize, and I'm alone, and there's mist closing all around, and this giant wolf made of mist leaps in front of me, and the fangs are gashed out in front of me, and that's where I always awake. But the most lucid part is this lake, and I don't know why. Never mind though. We can continue.
How deep is the lake? Like, does it look? Can I see the bottom?
No, it's all dark and gross as well.
How,
like every other.
I know you
lake
said
here.
it's like a mile diameter, like mile either way.
Yeah.
How far would it be to cross?
A mile?
I thought you said we can see it for a mile either way.
I pick up a rock
sorry.
and
Yes.
I'm gonna
My
throw a
bad.
rock into the lake.
Okay. The lake ripples and ripples, and it's very still, and it's like murky and muddy, much like a lot of the other bodies of water around Barovia. You can see like the ripples just like pierce and penetrate this lake, and just they go and go and go and go, but nothing really stirs.
Does the water look clean, or?
Like I said, like everything's a little yucky, like a little murky, a little muddy. To answer your question, Solomon, about a K, let's say, to cross.
Yeah, okay, so it's.
But you see much the same on the other side, like it's just surrounded by the woods. There's no like discernible things around it.
I want to try something. Can I do this?
Well, I can't wait till you roll your elaborate idea.
Can we just skip
not,
it?
It's not a roll thing. I can't actually do what I wanted to do anyway. I'd have to work out a way to. Oh, sort of.
The outcome stays the same.
So what I want to do, I want to use shape water, and I'm going to use it twice here. So you can choose an area of water you can see that fits within a 5-foot cube. So what I want to try and do is lift precisely a 5-foot cube up out of the lake and see A, what it looks like if there's anything in it, and B, if 5 foot actually comes out, like how deep is it? if it's deeper than 5 foot.
Okay, so
Current ratio stand sort of. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think so.
I'm basically trying to. I'm using
Yeah.
shape water to pull a slice of the river out and kind of gauge what's down there.
Understood. I just found this video, so I don't know what it looks like. But if you want to peer at it, if you are seeing it, this is gonna be it.
Still loading.
Oh, it hasn't loaded for you yet. I'm gonna pause it then. Just let me know when it's loaded. I will keep talking. So you, Solomon, pull a 5-foot cube, perfect cube out of this lake. You
So it's
pull
deeper
out.
than 5 foot.
Yes, absolutely. It is dark, murky. You can't even like see through the cube because it is still like muddy. It has like a couple of dead fish in it. You can see upside down.
Okay.
But nothing else of note.
So don't go in there, basically.
This is not nice. Yeah, I mean, do whatever you want. If you want to get clean.
I want to use shape water to move the cube and just hover it over LePage so some of the dirty water drizzles onto his fucking nice coat.
Surely there's a check for that.
Funnily enough, that's the dumb part about shape water. As long as you don't use it to do damage or affect any mechanics, there's not.
There's not.
You are. You're using it. You're using it to grief.
You're using it to grief.
It's a grief mechanic.
I could just use prestidigitation to do the same thing. It's just funnier flavoring.
Can you guys see
way.
this video? Because it's actually kind of pretty.
Yeah, I can see it.
Is it still loading? There's no boathouse there.
Apart from the boathouse, it actually looks about exactly like what I'd imagined it.
Fucking good.
Well done, Brad.
Fucking good.
Mine's
No
still
boathouse
loading,
though.
but
Oh
I might
damn
just
it.
get inside.
Can we
You
go
guys
check
watch
out the boathouse, please?
Yeah.
And the flag.
Brad, are there NPCs in the boathouse? What are their names?
Do they have dogs?
Alright, I'm here.
Brad doesn't know how to do dogs.
We just
We've already
missed
been
it.
through that.
Here, we'll do it again. Okay, look, this is the
This is the boathouse.
Yeah, this is the boathouse.
So where's that again? Is that where we came from or where we're going?
That's where you're going.
Okay.
I always feel like Vallaki's like right around the corner.
Yeah.
Every video I watch, it's right there.
It's
You
always
can-
right there. You
It's like,
just can't
just
get
see
it.
it.
it's like when your boss keeps saying, "Oh, 1 more month pay
Yeah.
rise."
Yeah. It's just right there. 3 months later, it's still right there, guys. You can see it.
The whole Curse of Strahd campaign is Strahd's just a troll and he moves his fucking city.
You
I
got
want
that
to go
too?
get the flag.
No lake house. No lake house. That doesn't exist.
But is there a dock or just no lake
Nah.
house?
There's no dock.
Oh, there's a boat. There's a boat.
There's
Okay,
no
we can take the
boat.
boat across.
There's
we can
no
take the boat
boat.
across.
That's probably why the boat crashed, because there was nowhere to dock.
Oh, there's a lot of boats.
Yeah. Look at the
I'm no
mountains
expert,
in the
but I probably
background.
wouldn't use most of them.
Yeah, it's Lake Louise.
That's
I
like
was gonna say, it actually looks like Banff, yeah, it legitimately looks like Lake Louise.
Barovia is a pretty, like, if it wasn't so shit, it'd be beautiful.
That's Australia in a nutshell.
Wow.
So Vallaki,
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna argue.
Vallaki is
no-
to the left, so we don't even need to cross the water.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, we don't even have to go across it. I thought,
No,
in
so
my
sorry.
opinion, it was a
the path.
obstacle.
No, I'm so sorry. I should have explained that better. The path is still sort of wrapping around. Like you're not confronted by this lake. This is just like the path.
A
goes-
lake.
Yes, this is
It was
a lake
very
that
much
you have
presented
passed.
as an obstacle, so I'm
I'm
like,
sorry,
Yeah.
it's not an
this.
obstacle.
Yeah.
That's just my problem.
We're just on the
I still
Great Ocean Road.
Terrible.
I still think the
man.
boat.
I'm assuming you're gonna continue now. Yeah, do you want to cross it or not? Because I don't know where the fuck you're gonna go.
No, I want to go to Vallaki. I want to go to Vallaki.
Can we just
for
go
3
to
fucking months?
Vallaki?
Yeah, but it's moved. You'll see it next video.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get there soon.
I think I actually have another one.
Oh, God.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take us.
Maybe
back
maybe
to
the real Vallaki was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. Vallaki is Strahd's domain. The game will be over once you get there. Okay, so you continue. You see, like, Irene is, like, obviously visibly in her own sort of thoughts. She's thinking to herself. She's pulled away a little bit. Someone said you don't want to go to Vallaki. The weather is terrible this time of year. So that's what I'm avoiding for you all.
Oh,
You're too low level. I'm kidding. So she's with her own thoughts walking, and you continue through the forest, sort of past the, like, on the side of the lake. You enter a knoll that like starts to be like a clearing within the woods, about 500 meters to a kilometer in diameter. There's like a grassy sort of knolly hill that leads up to this windmill. The windmill's like sort of not really moving, like creaking. It looks kind of old and decrepit. The path, it's way off the path though. Like you're talking about, it's like a kilometer away off the path. Like it's quite far away. To your immediate left, you see like some stones with moss on them, like just sort of overgrown. And you continue on the path. As I said, so the windmill is like way up to your left. It's far away. You're walking, and you hear a cart coming towards you from the direction you're heading. So towards the direction of Vallaki, you hear the pitter-patter of hooves and a cart coming towards you. Around the bend in front of you, so breaking the tree line, you see a little old lady in a carriage with one horse. It's a small carriage, just sort of big enough for her and a few things in the back. And she is, heading towards the three of you.
How far away is she?
She's just broken the tree line about 100 meters away.
Magic.
Okay, I'm gonna wait once she's seen it. She's seen us. Yeah.
Yes, everyone's seen each other. Yep, she's and she has like a little smile on her face, and
as soon as she gets within 60 foot, I'm gonna divine sense.
Okay. Yep.
I put my hand on Horatio and I say, maybe you stay in the back so she doesn't see his wounds.
Yeah.
I'm gonna also wince because you've leaned on the shoulder that I got bitten on.
blood seeps through his.
Yeah. Just like a handprint of blood.
I'll take off my fur coat and kind of like wrap it around over Horatio and tell him to start shivering like he's cold and wet.
Okay, so she's just pitter-pattering towards the three of you, and yeah, she's got like a charming look about her. She's about to hit that 60-foot line.
So did Arnie Ethel.
And a demon.
And
this is just Arnie Ethel.
And Auntie Ethel is approaching. Yeah, she looks just very similar to Auntie Ethel. Longer hair though, prettier hair. Still old, older than Auntie Ethel as well. Do we all know who Auntie Ethel is? Is that
Yes?
Two does, yeah. Okay.
Two does.
This is Solomon's type, isn't it? Canonically,
as she breaks...
you're into 100-year-old fucking witches, yeah.
She was a ghost. Solomon's just playing the long game.
Yeah, ghost pussy.
As she breaks that 60-foot plane, Solomon, as bright as day, she identifies as a fiend, right? Fiend? Fae. Fiend.
Well, they're two different
fiend
things.
Or undead. That's what I can.
Fae is a fairy.
Fae is absolutely different. So if
yeah,
they're
Fae's
Fae,
fairies.
I would not know.
Yeah.
You don't know then.
All right. Good.
You don't know shit. She's a human.
Turn to the others. My divine sense doesn't show up on anything. I sure hope it's not a Fae.
No, divine sense will show who this is. It says it in the book.
Are you sure?
Yep, it says it in the book. So
celestial, fiend, or undead.
This would be a. It literally says with divine sense. So I'm gonna give it to you because I've already spoiled it anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Maybe Fae's class is celestial then. Because that's the only thing I can think of.
I have a feeling maybe the rules have changed because it definitely literally says it in the source material that I'm looking at that you.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
No, I'm saying it's a good thing for you, and I was well and truly prepared for this moment because I knew you'd fucking use it. Paladin,
okay.
yes,
So
such as so you.
My bad. I'm just going to clarify.
A fiend.
I'm looking at the shortened version.
A fiend.
So it's aberration, celestial, elemental, fae, fiend, or undead.
Yes, fiend.
Cool.
So for everyone's knowledge, well,
they don't know. They don't know.
They don't know
anything.
what a fiend is, but a fiend is like the balance of a fae. So fae, they both come from another plane. For everyone's knowledge, fiend could be like they're very broad terms for different things, though.
So fiends are generally speaking evil.
Yes. Crack.
Yes.
Fiend.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast the cantrip message as soon as I see this to both of the other two and basically just say be on guard. She's evil.
My spidey senses are tingling.
Another one.
And she walks up and she says, "Hello, dearies. Hello. Hello, travelers. What brings you to this part of the woods?"
We're a bit lost, actually.
"Oh, where are you trying to get to, young ones?"
Fuck, I've just gone blank about the name
Vallaki.
of that city. Vallaki. Yeah.
Phandlever.
Vallaki. Vallaki.
Oh.
No, Vallaki.
"You're almost there, young man. It's just up
One
the
more
road."
It's wild. We've been walking for so long, and it's like it gets further away. I don't know.
"Oh, well, you're
My legs are getting tired.
you're almost there. And oh, what's this little one here? I've not seen one of you in some time."
He bites. I wouldn't.
"Oh, oh, I see a wound there, young one.
She
Is that..."
wouldn't. She wouldn't. I've got him wrapped in my coat.
She sees it.
No dear.
You
This
be
is a
careful of
problem.
that, young man. You be very careful of those.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, it just doesn't look like it's healing too fast, does it?
Would you happen to know how to fix this situation?
Oh, I would if I could. I would if I could, but fortunately I cannot. I'm just a weary old lady who's been peddling her baked goods.
All right, we're tired of the act there, lady. We got places to be.
Okay, well, I'll just head home, but the one thing I'll ask a salesperson will do it if you'd like to buy any of my pastries before I leave. I've got a few left that wasn't able to.
Absolutely.
So she said, "You said absolutely."
Absolutely.
She jumps off her cart hastily with a smile, and flicks off like the tarp from the back, and you can see...
I literally look at Solomon and I'm like, this lady is riding through a marsh by herself down like a dirt road on a cart. There's no way these are pastries.
Donuts. What are you?
It's like if I have to be the voice of reason here.
I'm just having a look. Let the man look.
Okay.
So she flicks open the back. And you can see there's these beautiful looking like pies in front of her, and I've still got a few left for you. I've got one for each of you if you'd like. I'll even give you a little bit of a
So convenient.
Deal. Oh, well, they go like hotcakes up in Vallaki, young man. And she says they'll be 1 gold piece each.
That's
Right.
pretty cheap.
Cast a message to her. And if she's seen the wound, I'm going to assume she's magical as well. So I'm going to cast a message to her and just say, "Cut the act. What's the catch?" The others wouldn't hear this conversation, so I'm basically trying to appeal to the fact that she's magic and see if, hoping that she knows that I know that she's not what she seems.
I don't know. And she sort of relays it back to you, so you're speaking to her in your head. "I don't know what you mean. What are you looking for, young man? What are you trying to find out?"
I know what you are, so whatever you're selling us isn't what it seems.
"Ah, you're one of those magical, what are they called, paladins, aren't you? You must be seeing that. Oh, look, there was this many, many years ago. My poor great-grandmother was cursed by this hag, and it's, I believe it must have lingered for all these years."
Can I roll insight?
Yes. Go right
Should
ahead.
have asked for anything else.
Yeah. Yes.
Dips on!
Yes. She's back.
Natural 20.
Natural 20 with a -1. I love it. You can tell she is lying.
I may not be as old as you, but I've been around long enough to smell bullshit.
And she says, "Well, you can believe what you want. Are you buying the pastries or not, dear? I'm have to head home. An old lady is weary now. I can assure you, though, I'm not making anything up. These pastries are the best you're going to find in the land."
LePage, is it just me or are these two just staring at each other?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's speaking to all of you while she's speaking in his head, and she's sort of like ushering you over, like, are we gonna buy or not? I'm heading home now. I'm heading home soon. I need to put these feet up. It's been a long travel for me. Long road.
LePage doesn't even need to figure it out. Like, he's already reading through the bullshit. Like, he doesn't need an insight check or anything. He's just like, come on. Like, come on.
And
Bear with me, boys. I'm gonna buy one.
Oh, of course. Well, that'll be 1 gold piece. And she hands you the nicest, biggest, rumpus one that she has in the back of the card. And here you are, young man.
And I'm gonna wrap it up and put it in my pack.
They go best after dinner, after you've had a nice wine and a nice hearty meal. They'll be perfect for after your dinner tonight. And it is sort of like dusky. You're heading towards dusk now as well. Yep. FYI. Yep.
Okay. So
And she says, any others? There's 3 more. And Irina is like, nah, no. She's like,
I would message the others not to, but I'll just say to her, look, we appreciate your business. I don't know what your deal is, but you have a safe trip home.
Well, thank you very much. I hope to see you 3 in these woods. You 4 the next time in these woods.
Before she takes off, and while Solomon's talking to her, I want to try and creep behind her and pickpocket her and see if there's anything in her pocket to kind of just deceive who she is.
With our rolls, this only ends in a TPK.
Okay, so she starts to walk away, like she's heading back. She's done with you. So you've only bought the 1 pastry. She's walking away, and you are attempting in broad daylight to pickpocket her as the only other beings in this woods.
No, she's not looking. She's not looking at me. I will say you will roll that with disadvantage. What are you talking about?
Can I use when I see him sneaking up, can I use a spell to make it neutral?
Or can I go and hound her about what I've been bitten by and distract her?
Yes. I'll give you the helping action to do that, to negate that for sure. So you will roll a normal roll to pickpocket the old lady.
All right. Can I do sleight of hand?
That is what pickpocketing is, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it contested with perception, though? I don't know how it works.
No, it's just a straight...
That's okay. I failed.
It's just a straight failure. Someone said, why are you stealing from the old lady? And she says, ooh, being a bit frisky, young man. Oh, I'd love to have you over sometime, but I'm just a little bit busy and not ready for the hospitality of guests at the moment.
He's got sticky fingers. He likes dessert pies, not the dinner kind.
And she says,
I like my pies with 2 fingers.
Yeah.
My 2-finger pie.
And she says, she says, I'm happy to show you what's in my pocket if that'll help. And she just like takes out a sack of gold, and these are from my days selling today. And then she continues to walk.
You to say she pulls out something.
Yeah.
I'm not going to finish my sentence. Actually, that's okay.
She pulls out a picture of Pookie and hands it to LePage.
So
awkwardly.
So she doesn't try to attack me. She doesn't try to fight back.
Damage.
No.
Whatever. All right. I'm not convinced. LePage is just like, whatever.
You don't have to be convinced. This is Brad saying this is your last chance not to get wiped.
Yeah.
This is absolutely like a god.
But she definitely, as you're leaving, she says, I expect to see the 4 of you sometime soon, and I'll even have you over if you'd like to have more of my pastries in the future, young ones. Bye-bye for now. And she wanders off.
Once she leaves, I'm going to turn to LePage specifically. I'm not fucking stupid. I know that she's not with us. Do you not think a cursed pastry could be useful?
No.
To give to someone else?
Yeah, but now that you've bought it, you might own it for life.
Fucking, that's a risk. We take it. At least we may find out what the go is without us having to consume it.
All right, try and taste it.
No, the whole point was we don't eat it.
Eat the pie, eat the pie, eat the pie.
Horatio, you hungry?
I'm pretty hungry.
It might cure your shoulder.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have said that. Oh, that would have been great. Damn it.
I pocket the pie.
Pocket the pie.
Well, not pocket, it's in my pack. It's all wrapped up nicely in that like classic.
Yes, beautifully. Like, and it's even warm still. It's even warm right now still. And and you continue on around the corner from whence the carriage came, and you start to reach another clearing. And this clearing has, you can clearly start to see the discernible wall in front of you. This wall about 15 to 20 feet tall, surrounding this village that you're approaching with a large, impressive iron gate. Now, this wall that you are seeing around this village is more substantial than the Barovian wall. Remember, the Barovian, we got confused. That huge wall was not it. That was like a different structure. Barovia still had like kind of a ramshackle town, kind of like Phandlever. This would be the epicenter of where you have seen thus far in Barovia. This is a larger village. So the buildings that you see above the wall are just like discernibly higher than some of the Barovian village buildings that you've seen. They're more intact. They're more sophisticated in many ways. You are now, let's say, you're 400 meters from the gate, and you also see, like, up the winding path, you see about 15 like ramshackle tents, like a tent city of like kind of like homeless people that are as close as they can be to the gate without sort of blocking it. You see like they're kind of like connected tents, all but really shitty, like in the mud. The path up to them is muddy and yucky, and it's just has that, again, that like dreariness to it, the whole view of it all.
So can we, when you say walls, is it sort of similar to the last town where it was like makeshift, you could kind of like sticks, or is like these walls you
better walls, so okay. Like wood and concrete, both, yeah, like cool. Solid walls.
I want to turn to the other two and basically say, look, I have an idea. I think we need to work out what's going on in there before we try and go in, get a gauge of the place. I think we should use Horatio, his stealth. I can float him to the top of that wall. You said it's 20 foot. I can levitate him 20 foot in the air and let him hold
Horatio, how's Horatio looking now, though?
Well, he's not going to get better out here. We need to find.
All right. Well, I asked Horatio, I'm like, "How you feeling, buddy? Do you think you can handle that?"
I feel like half the man I normally am, but I'm not really stopping bleeding, so we can press on.
All right, you tell me what you're doing.
So I want to basically say to Horatio, look, if you can, let me float you up there. Have a look around, work out what's going on, stay hidden, and then report back to us, basically.
So you are approaching like the tents, but you're wanting to take a big detour to like the side where you don't obviously see like people and gates.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
And I want to eventually cast levitate on him, because you can levitate someone 20 foot up in the air for 10 minutes, and then they just float gently back down.
Got it.
An unwilling creature has to do a check, but a willing creature can just do it to him.
Perfect. As you are veering off the path and talking about this plan as well, Irina starts to run away towards the tents, and she, like, you can see like a concern in her eyes, and she says, oh, my people, and she just runs towards the tents, and you sort of see her nestle in to the tents and disappear.
Well,
LePage, do you reckon you can handle whatever the fuck that was while we work out what's going on with this place?
I mean, somebody's got to take care of business.
Irina being business.
Yeah, I can go with Irina. That's not a problem.
Split the
I chase after. Yeah.
All right, so we'll go with let's start with the scouting party. So the scouting party of Solomon and Horatio head 500 meters away, just sort of around the side where you can't see anybody up on the walls. And Solomon, you cast levitate on Horatio. And what does levitate look like? Is it like sort of like a twister that pulls him up, or is it just like a magical like aura that pulls him up?
Well, so I don't actually have levitate as a spell. I have it through my boots.
Yes.
So it wouldn't really look like anything, I don't think. I think it would basically just be like this elvish energy glows in my boots for a second, and then he just starts to float. Like it's not coming from me.
The elvish energy glows in the boots, and you kick him in the butt, and he shoots up into the air, and he is hovering
like
there. And you, Horatio, can see actually roll a perception check.
Fully advantage, high ground.
That's as high as we're gonna get. More of the same village. Like the village is bustling, so there's lots of people here, more than Barovia, even in your sight line of however long. You almost feel like you're in like the mist. The mist almost feels like it's pushing up against this place, like it's trying to get in and has hands. That's just a visual. There's like, you can see the center of town. You can see the town square where it looks at a distance. It looks like there's like old like wolf heads, like made of paper mache or something, like decorative wolf heads hanging around the center of town. You can see a bunch of people that are like putting together. They're all bringing like pieces of burlap and like sticking them in, like making this like orb made out of like sticks and burlap, which you find to be kind of odd. And you see guards walking through, some of them armed with spears, some of them armed with crossbows. There's clearly like a police force here. The people that you see walking from house to house appear more regal than the Barovians. Like definitely not as like they were like farmers. These look a lot more regal. Some of them, like, they're still like your traditional like butchers and like blue collar roles as well, but there's definitely like a more noble presence here that you can easily discern, but nothing. That's what you can see.
The people look at all stressed, like when we were in Barovia, because Barovia was being breached. Or am I able to make anything of that?
It's
out?
hard to tell. They look different. Like they do look different, but you can't see a ton of them. Like you're sort of on the side of the whole thing, and you're leaning down. Like you can see an alleyway into the town square. I think you don't. I think what you do, where you're getting with that, is they're not as guarded. Like I think the people in Barovia were like scared to walk out their front door. These people are actually kind of like congregating in different places. You can definitely see there's a lot of candle lights inside houses and still a lot of people sort of in houses, but it's, I guess people are walking around in nicer clothes, I guess.
I know you said that there's guards around. Do they seem to care about the tents that are set up outside of their city?
You can't tell. Now, LePage, you're heading towards, just pause there, because LePage, you're heading towards running after Irina. As you're getting closer, you can see there are two guards. So behind this huge, like, proper gate, like wrought iron gate, there are guards standing there, one with a spear, one with a crossbow. You even see the silver point of, like, you can tell it's silver based on the crossbow the crossbow bolts that you saw Horatio have. And you approach these tents, and there are, call it 30, 40 people hobbled in the mud, sort of hobbled up against each other, dirty, scarred, muddy. They haven't showered in weeks based on your analysis. They are inebriated, emaciated. They don't look well fed, well watered. And you see the sight you turn to is Irina just like in tears looking at them, and sort of getting close to them all and trying to like address them, but they're almost like you can see them sort of visibly like sort of pulling away from her a little bit and not really addressing her. There's like little fires around as well, but it's a sad sight to behold.
Do they look like they're soldiers?
No, commoners. Like
Then how are they Irina's people? How does she identify them?
Irina knows them. She knows them. She's naming them. She's saying like this person, that person, and they won't really give her much.
Okay, so I go to Irina and I say, how do you know these people? Like where do you know them from?
These are the villagers that left Barovia before we were beset by Strahd. These were the ones. What are they doing here out in the mud? Why are they not inside? And this really, really old lady sort of hobbles up and says, "Oh, my lady, Irina, have you come to help us?" And she says, "Edna, what has happened? Why are you all here and not inside the town?" She says, "When we arrived, they forced us out immediately. The Baron and his guard, Isaac with his fire magic, they forced us out here, and we've been pleading each day and night to allow them to come back in, allow us in, but they will not. They will do nothing, even for our poor, weak, and wounded." And she says, "This was weeks ago now, and the journey here, we lost so many with the wolves and just with the land that we're too scared to move now. We don't know what to do." Is everyone on the... Can I start this video? Can everyone see this video?
Yeah.
Keep talking. This is Vallaki, though.
I was going to go and say, can I go up to the guards and say, you need to get these people water now?
Yep, so you head up to the walls, and the guards look at you, and they're like, some fresh meat here, I see. You don't look like the others, do you? And they're kind of jovial and happy, the two of them, like oddly. And he says, "Nah, we're under strict orders to leave them just how they are."
I say, then who do I need to talk to change your orders?
Change our orders? These are trespassers in our land. This is Vallaki, and it is governed by the Baron, whose orders this has come from. They even tried to enter this place a number of weeks ago, and we had to forcibly remove these trespassers.
All right, well, I say I use deception, and I'm going to try to deceive the guard and say I have a meeting with the Baron, and you guys are holding me up. I'm an important traveler.
They will... Okay, go with that. Yep. Yeah. Okay, so they say to you, "Oh, well, we'd love to welcome new guests to the village that can pay the fee, and you don't look like a Barovian, so more than happy to let you inside with those the stunning garbs that you wear, young man." And he said, "Of course you have to pay of course everyone has to pay the fee, so it's 1 gold piece, and we have to make sure that you're not a vampire, so you'll have to wear this wreath for a moment." And he pulls up like a wreath of garlic from behind the gate. He says, "You just have to press this. We just have to press this up." I
use my deception again, and I say, because I don't want anyone to see Irina. I say again, I have a meeting with the Baron, and you're holding me up. Step aside.
Okay.
And I'm more aggressive this time.
Yep. And you're just saying to let you in. Okay, yeah. Go. You want to roll again?
Fuck.
And he says to you that yeah, so you and that young lady, you can certainly come through if you'd like. She looks like she's not tattered and bruised and muddy and yucky like one of them as well, so feel free to bring her as well. I'm sure the Baron would love to have you at the next festival that's upcoming of the Burning Sun.
We will not be paying your silly fees or doing your customs. We are going straight to the Baron.
We can't open the gate if you don't pay the fee. That's the rules. You failed the DC on that deception check. Well, that wasn't it. That's be a persuasion. If you want to persuade, you can go again. Go again.
Intimidation as well.
Okay, I'll persuade them to come down. Then that's what I'll do. I want to persuade them to come down and meet me at the door.
They are at the door.
Discuss it.
Sorry, they're right behind the gate. You're talking to each other. You're at eye level. They're behind the gate. You're in front of the gate. They have that wreath of garlic as well.
How are they gonna put it through the gate?
Oh, it's big like wrought iron. They could push it through and put it on you. You imagining this?
Okay, I am, but I'm not. I'm not liking it. Okay. Fuck.
And he says, you'll have to show your teeth as well, just to make sure you don't have those fangs.
Well, I already have fangs. I'm a
I was gonna say,
tiefling.
he has fangs.
Oh, cool. Okay, I like this.
So I already have fangs. So
perfect.
So I not only do I like I open my mouth and I show him my fangs. I hiss at him, and I say, "Open the gate. I'm here to speak to the Baron. This is your final warning."
Can only go well. We're ages away as well. We can't hear any of this, can we?
This is your final warning.
He's like, I'm trying to let you in. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't
you don't want to pay.
Let them...
You don't want to. Yeah.
No, I cannot let them. They figure out that Irena's been bit. That's what I'm trying to keep.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to get across.
All right. So persuasion.
That's why I'm being like ultraly aggressive by it and
Yes.
saying like I'm supposed to be here.
Yep. Okay, so you say they can obviously tell that you are not one of these Barovians, and they welcome the two of you in and understand that, well, certainly we don't want to cause too much trouble, and I'm sure all will be well and you will enjoy the festival in a few nights' time. So please take your whoever you is, your travel companion, and wander inside, and they open up the gate. And Irena says to you, I am not coming. I'm staying with my people for now. I'm staying with them.
I look at Irena and I say,
and
I say, are you fucking kidding me?
I should have
You
said
just
that
let
first.
You just let me fucking throw away my entire reputation with these people.
And she says,
No,
I
look
care
at
not
Irena.
about your reputation.
I look at Irena and say, "You're coming. We are going to go meet the Baron."
Can I just ask, Brad, is Irena the most dense person ever? Because there is no way that she would not pick up on why he's
She
trying
wasn't
to
even
avoid
listening
this
to
whole
you.
shit.
She wasn't even listening to you. She was busy. The guards are. She was 25 meters away. She wasn't even listening to the conversation.
Dude, Irena is dense.
Oh my god. Okay, well,
you
you
can roll a persuasion check. You can roll a persuasion check.
to persuade her to come. Okay.
Yeah. And she says with much reluctance that fine, I will join you then.
Good.
But we must find a way to get these villagers inside.
Yeah.
And she runs up to the guards.
I'll say to her, I'm like, we're gonna go speak to the Baron, who's gonna be able to at least try to fix the problem here for us.
Yes, okay. And she runs up to the guards and she says, why are all these people outside? Why won't you let them in? They're dying. And they say, we're under strict orders, my lady.
And I go to her again. I say, look, I've already had this discussion. We're going to the Baron.
Thank you. And she reluctantly sort of like, you pull her away and she goes away.
Perfect.
Right. She goes with you. So you're inside. Back over to our scout party. You are still floating in the air, Horatio, and you've seen a whole bunch of stuff. Where would you like to go from here?
He has 10 minutes up there, and he can't actually move.
and I won't be letting him down early.
Well, I could, but he would have to make noise or like wave at me. But he can theoretically drag himself along the wall. But like, it's not like he's flying; it's just floating. So he can move himself by pushing off things.
But I can't see anything else from where I am. Can I? Just up the lane.
Yeah, you can't. Like, you can see enough. You've seen a good chunk. Like, what are you looking for? What are you trying to find?
I was
Town.
hoping
It's
we'd
a
just
city.
get like some kind of vibe of like the people in there. Like,
Odd.
I didn't want to just waltz in,
Odd.
and then it turns out they're all werewolves, or like they're all
Oh,
vampires. You know
okay.
what I mean?
Yeah. So I guess no. What I've told you is as much as I'll say for now.
That's fine. That's fine. Like what you told us is pretty much what I was trying to get. Was just a general vibe of the city.
Yeah.
So
you've got the vibe check.
Cool.
Oh, I'm waiting for a signal to let him down.
I'm gonna drop my crossbow.
Oh no.
Down at Solomon.
Horatio, you dropped this, and I'm gonna launch the crossbow back up as hard as I can.
Yeah, alright. I'll just call out to Solomon. You grumpy old dog. Let me down.
Oh. Yeah, I'll let him down. He just floats down gently.
I'll relay the information of what I've seen with the people and the guards.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's probably worth us trying to get in then. We'll go find fucking prim and
Can we
proper over
hear
there.
Can we hear anything from the city, like the hustle and bustle over the wall, or is it pretty dead and eerie?
It's still like that eeriness, like it's almost like that when that mist like stops it. It's almost like, you know what I mean, but when I say that like real haunted vibe when you're outside the walls, like yes, maybe a tinker and a tanker thing that here and there, but not much. It's still that eerie quietness.
Like you can hear ambience but not life.
Yeah. There's not children playing happily or anything.
Cool. Yeah, we'll walk around to the camp then.
Yep. So sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say we're gonna walk around to the camp, and will we be able to see LePage, or have you already walked off? I guess what can we see?
You can see, yeah, like
I'm in the gate.
Irina and LePage, you can see her inside chatting. He's rizzing. And yeah, you see the same sight. So you walk up, you see the emaciated people, you see like little flames, but you with your perception, Horatio, actually see there's a few people almost like look like they're in like a drug coma as well. Like there's a few people like laying down, like almost like their eyes closed and like not asleep, but like in a weird coma as well, which you find particularly
I think
odd.
I'd point that out to Solomon as well, and kind of just go, I don't think these people are doing too well here. You're muted.
Thank you. Can we do a medicine check or anything? Yeah, just like, I don't know, medicine, I don't know, like perception, like when you say they look drugged, do they literally look drugged, or are they just zombie-ish sort of thing?
There's a few of
Like,
them that look like they've had like an opioid like they're in a trance, almost like a trance state. They don't look like as just a sick person. They look in a, I guess if that's what you're getting at.
Afflicted, not
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Well, that's not our problem.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much we can do about it. We can't even fucking heal you, so.
And I do want to know what's wrong with me, so we'll, I guess, walk over to LePage and Irina. Is the gate closed now?
Have they got in yet? Or
They have got in. The gate is closed, but the guards take a look at the two of you and say, wow, more travelers. We haven't had this many folks here in weeks. Welcome to Vallaki. To come inside, it will just be 1 gold piece, and we'll have to check that you're not vampires. We'll just need you to show your teeth and wear this wreath of garlic.
Yeah, sure, sounds good. I hand over 1 gold, put the wreath on, and a big smile, and I waltz on through.
and they look, they like put up the garlic to both of you, and he said, hold on, one more thing. I just need to check your purse bag. We need all silver donations, but we will give you back all of our copper pieces minus 10%. So he just pulls. Do you have anything of silver in your contents? And he
Why? I ask him why silver.
Oh, they help us ward off the beasts that attack the village.
What beasts exactly?
The large wolves that you've no doubt seen if you're wandering through these woods.
Well, funny you say that. We've been lucky enough not to encounter any. It's just the strangest thing.
Oh, well, you better hope that you don't. But if you do, silver is the way. But unfortunately, we're going to need your silver now.
Nah, you said it's a donation. So, we don't have any.
genuinely don't think I have any silver.
It's a required donation. To
Actually,
enter.
that's okay. That's technically not true. I have a silver locket, and for the record, if they ask me to give that up, I will fight the guard.
Oh, what about that locket around your neck? That certainly looks like silver.
I cast command on him.
Whoa.
And
How many are there?
What do I have to do? Wisdom.
DC 4. No, where's it? Fucking.
It's not that high, is it?
It's wisdom. It's 14, and the command is ignore it.
All right. So I have to roll a 14.
14 wisdom.
Yeah. I rolled a natural 1.
Glad we got through that.
I'm rolling just as well. Okay, so you tell me what you're doing it. So what is he doing? So he basically has eyed out your locket, and he said basically hand that over.
He'd see the little chain popping out from under Solomon's breastplate, and as he sort of points to it, Solomon's eyes for just a split second would flash, and he would hear the command in his head, and then just mid-sentence just basically blank and stop and start smiling like a goose, basically.
Awesome. Okay. And how about you, my little friend? What sort of silver do you have to offer us up?
I unfortunately have nothing, mate. I've just got regular crossbow bolts. And as I say that, I want to use some sleight of hand to slide the rack of bolts up the leg of my pants.
Down your pants.
Up.
Okay. Do a sleight of hand check. I might contest this one, actually, because he's sort of looking at you. I'll contest it.
Go for it.
Yeah, I will. Fuck, it's over. Yeah.
Dude definitely saw that roll before arcing up, by the way.
That was like a 15, so you won. Someone wrote he's packing. Look at the long wood in his pants. Yeah, that yeah, you actually couldn't fit the bolts in, so you dropped them. Okay, so you successfully hid them. You have no other silver pieces. You have no silver currency, nothing.
Oh, I don't know what money I've got.
Well.
Actually, no, I do have a single silver coin that was thrown at me. So I'll hand that over. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you very much for your patronage, and on your way. All will be well. Welcome to Vallaki. I'm sure you're going to need a place to stay here. I suggest the Blue Water Inn, and he gives you all directions just around the corner to the Blue Water Inn as the only village lodgement in the area.
Quick
all will be well.
When my mic is
I'm trying to get to the Baron.
Do you guys hear anyone? Or
flick it up? I can't hear anything.
No, as in like when Brad's talking, because I can see my Discord thing lighting up.
Hold on. Go again. Check. I don't.
You guys haven't noticed that you probably can't. Okay, all good.
No, all good. Okay, so let's say the four of you have now gotten together, and Irina says to you, Horatio, Solomon, what do you think we can do about my countrymen outside?
If anything, we need to find the person in charge here.
I agree, but something about this place that seems very off. Why would they not let my people in the gates? Why are they letting them rot and die out in the mud?
I have a theory. They did ask for all of our silver. They may be suspicious of werewolves.
They might all be infected.
Infected?
We did see plenty that looked more than just normally wounded.
Yeah.
Yes. There was... Edna did say something about some of them spending all the last of their money on some pastries or something and falling into a trance.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who would ever accept pastries from a stranger. But... I look at LePage with this glare that's just like, see?
Yeah. See? I look back.
Yeah.
I do the exact same look.
It will be useful.
Uh-huh.
It's still warm, by the way. Okay, so you have entered Vallaki. Vallaki streets on either side, muddy street, but the The buildings here, like I said, they're more like 2 or even 3 stories. They actually have a striking resemblance to the first house when you got here, like a much more like that, like larger houses, multi-storied, a lot more noble, regal. Still, though, dark and dreary in many ways, and run down and not perfect. Like no colorful buildings. They're all still those matte grays and dull tones. And you, interestingly, it is now Halloween time, so that you can see jack-o'-lanterns in the streets burning. You can see candle lights outside, different like decorations out in the street. You can see, a lot of just basically different varieties of jack-o'-lanterns.
I look at the others, pick up a jack-o'-lantern, and just say, for old time's sake, referencing when we stormed the fuck out of the Red Bandits wearing jack-o'-lanterns, and I put one on my head.
Oh God!
I don't know if you guys remember that when we played at Halloween.
No, I was literally thinking about it because it was a year ago now, and that was a really fun session that we did.
That was a very fun session.
Yeah, it's amazing how far we've come, but not at the same time.
We've played 3 sessions since then.
I would love to just get to the Baron's house is what I would love to
Brad,
do.
I'm joking. Stop thinking so hard about it.
Oh, I was actually, no, you know what I was thinking about was two was there. Yeah, 2 was still. I was trying to think. No, it was before 2. No, it wasn't. No, that was
it wasn't.
That was 2.
2 has officially played D&D for over a year.
I didn't even listen to what you said at the end there. That's awesome. There we go. Okay, so street sides, you've got people again like nobly garbed. You've got guards walking around looking at you. You're walking through the streets and you do see like a couple of people are definitely giving you like a big stare down, eyeing you up. One in particular is like quite very nobly dressed and in sort of an entrance of a beautiful mansion, and yeah, just staring you down as you.
I look at him and says, "What? The pumpkin's not high fashion enough for you?" And I give him one of these ones.
And he just sort of like looks at you and then wanders back inside the house purposefully, but doesn't give you any regard. And so you're wearing a pumpkin on your head as you enter.
I am, yeah.
Okay.
I'm like full jack-o'-lantern on the head.
Fuck's sake. Where are you heading?
I'm casting prestidigitation as well to make the glow from the inside, so it's like lighting up the face.
Got it. Yeah, got it. And you, as you walk by, like there's this quite like a solid group of people, like commoners, and they're all like obviously staring. Not only the fact that there's new people to the city, but the fact that there's someone wearing a fucking Halloween mask, a jack-o'-lantern on his head, covered in pumpkin juice, and it's like lit up, and they're like, "Oh, must be one of the Baron's newest tricks." And with a nose turned up, but not scared or alarmed by it. Almost like, fucking, we've seen enough of this shit.
Can I please get to the Baron?
That was exactly what I was going to do.
You asking this group?
That's where I was headed the whole time, and then
you don't know where the Baron is.
Yeah, but that's who I've told the guards that I've got a meeting with the Baron.
The guards didn't tell you where the Baron is.
Surely there's a house that looks nicer than the other ones. Come on. Let's be realistic.
Okay.
We could just follow LePage and he's going to go to his natural habitat.
Okay, so you're following the main street. You continue. And you're heading towards what looks like the main square. So there's similarly in a way to Barovia there, but in a lot more regal fashion. There's actually cobblestones. It's not just a muddy pit. And then there's this like big statue in the middle. The statue looks like of a very regal, like 2 men, like one sort of standing behind the other with his arm on his shoulder, but both very, very regal in appearance. And you see behind that is a mansion, like a beautiful, beautiful home mansion, largest that you've seen by a stretch other than Castle Ravenloft itself. And there's a procession. There's a bunch of people around the main area, and you can actually hear like a bit of commotion. There's some horses coming and neighing, and out of the corner of your eye, so you're heading towards the building. Out of the corner of your eye, you see this lady, what looks like she's like forcibly like getting smashed into this like puddle, this older lady, and there's a crowd obviously looking at this, and from behind that lady you see this hulking man with this huge arm that almost reaches all the way down to the ground, and it looks like a demonic arm, like all red and writhing, and it's like he has just pushed her into the water. Behind this large man, you see a man as regal as they come on a horse with two massive mastiff dogs also following on either side of him, with like a little bit of a procession behind him as well. And you hear the lady scream as she falls into the water, and she says, "Please, please, my lord, he knows not what he did. You must release him. He knows not what he did." And you hear this, the regal man from behind the larger man. He says, "Well, we can't be having disturbances like this in town. We know all will be well, and non-believers like your son just need a little bit of rehabilitation to understand. Hopefully by the time of the next festival, we might be able to show a little bit of mercy, but for now, he requires some rehabilitation."
Does it look like he's about to kill this person?
No, so the larger one that looks like he's pushed her this is like a commoner that he's just pushed into the water. The regal man behind does not look like he's gonna kill her. He's like real pompous and sort of just saying like, "I don't care what you say, nothing's gonna happen." But no one looks like they're gonna kill anybody.
The page goes into the water and picks the commoner up, and goes right past everybody and just picks the commoner up and pulls her out of it.
And you're immediately addressed. The larger man. I'll give you a photo actually, because it's kind of a cool one. Where is it?
Kind of photo that makes us realize we shouldn't have started an argument, or
no, not at all. I just want to show you. So this would be like the enforcer that pushed the old lady. He has a huge battle axe in one hand, and then this huge like demonic red arm that like glows with red, like glows with fire almost next to it. He's preceded by like 5 and 5 guards, so all with spears. So like quite a procession around this regal man. So the regal man immediately turns to you and says, "Ah, a new recruit to the city. Welcome, young man. And what might your name be?"
I am the page. Why are you hurting this person?
"Oh, she was just pleading with me. We're not hurting her. She's just been in my way, and I was trying to get back to my abode. Her son, you see, he's one of those non-believers, and he put up quite a stink at our last festival, and let's just say he needs some rehabilitation to understand that, of course, all will be well."
Believer of what?
Believer that our rituals and our festivals are what is keeping us so safe in the lovely Vallaki, of course, and I'm sure you've heard of them, no doubt.
No, you can enlighten me.
You haven't even introduced yourself, young man.
I did. I said my name's LePage, and I said, "Why are you pushing this person?"
Well, if you haven't seen it already, I am the baron of this beautiful city, Vallaki. My name is Vargas Valakovich, and as you can see, I've got everything under control here. So if you'd like to put her back down and leave, I'll happily let you do so. But I welcome you to stay. I'm sure you'll find an abode at the Blue Water Inn. What do you intend to do here while you stay?
we were actually looking to speak to you.
About what?
Fondly enough.
Amazing. Have you come to see some of our esteemed festivals? We've got one in a few days coming up, young man. We'd love to see you there.
No, it was more about the 50 odd people you have camped outside your walls and the neglect you're putting them through.
Oh, the trespassers outside my walls. What do you mean? Jeez, I've nearly forgotten about them. And they all like sort of burst into laughing. Ha 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 ha, in a very pompous way.
Trespassers? What makes them a trespasser?
Sorry, just quickly. There's like the regal procession, and then there's the commoner procession. The regal procession laughs. The others kind of ha 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 ha, like joking, like they laugh, but you can tell they're not too happy.
Yeah, they're laughing like Kim Jong Un's people are laughing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay. So sorry. What did you say? I completely forgot. I'm sorry.
I was just saying like how are they trespassing? They look like they're unwell. They look
filthy. They stormed here thinking that we could just welcome them in, but I'm sure they're all been bitten by vampires, werewolves, who knows in this place, but we can't have these outsiders spoiling our festivities in Vallaki. He says, while you're in Vallaki, young man, I suggest you learn a few manners as well. I don't need to explain everything about how I choose to run my city. And the large lurching man sort of walks over to you, like in a bit of a chest pump way.
I chest pump up exactly the same, and I say, look, I'm not here trying to start a problem either. I'm just trying to figure out why you're neglecting people who need help.
At this stage, there's some visible annoyance in the Baron's face, and he says, I just said to you a moment ago, young man, that I do not need to explain all of what I do, but if you'd like to hear it again, these dirty inbreds, I'd be fearful that they would spoil one of our upcoming festivals, and the festivals are all that keep the evil at bay in these parts, so that's that. I can't let them in.
He's not really looking at us, is he?
Not like he's kind of looking at. Well, where are you guys?
He ran away from us to go to the water, so I'm
did.
assuming he hasn't really paid attention to us.
Yeah. Yep.
As soon as he calls him dirty, I'm gonna use prestidigitation to soil his fucking robes.
You're gonna use prestidigitation to soil his robes.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. He's not looking at me. He's not gonna know who did it. He's gonna think it's LePage.
He's gonna think it's LePage.
All right. So does that not just mean he feels like they're dirty, or do they visibly are dirty?
They visibly look.
You instantaneously clean or soil an object no larger than a cubic foot. So I'm gonna put like a real dirty like a real brown stain right where his butt is.
Does he notice this, or?
Well, he might not, but everyone else will.
Behind him. Okay. So, you do this, and like the noble procession behind him, like, and they laugh, but then they like grab their mouths, but they don't say anything past that. You just see them all like this, like with their hand over their mouth, but they're like, you can see them like laughing behind their eyes, and he sort of turns around and looks at them. What? And they all just like prick up. But he still has the poo on his pants.
I'm gonna call out. You've got a little something on your. Yeah.
And he turns and looks, and he says, "Oh!" And immediately, as he does that, almost in tandem, Isaac casts counterspell on that spell and breaks it, and it disappears.
I mean, it's not a spell. Like, you can't counterspell it after it's happened. It just soils him. Like, it's not an illusion.
The DM said he cast counterspell.
It's not an illusion. It's happened. It's dirty. So if you can counterspell poo.
So immediately Isaac jumps over with his hand and like wipes it off. The big huge guy. Sorry, the big huge guy. Oh, thank you, Izek. I don't know where that came from. Ah, well, we best be on our way then. We must jump in the shower.
It's those dirty outsiders, isn't it?
Yes, it
Roll
must
my
be.
eyes at him.
And he's getting visibly pissed off at this stage, and he says, Izek, if these ones don't get out of our way, I'll ask you and your guards to please remove them out of our way.
With pants like that, everyone will get out of your way.
And just as like the tensions are rising here, this monkey-looking priest sort of jumps in and says, "Oh, my baron, please. They're not from around here. They know not what they say." And he picks up the commoner that was in the mud as well, and says, "Mirabelle, please just come with me. All will be well. All will be well. And of course, we will see you in a few days at the festival." And sort of pushes the group of you away as well. Are you gonna go with him or not?
The monkey man, yeah.
Sorry, who's the monkey man?
Didn't you say the monkey priest or something like that?
No, monk, kind of looking priest. Yes.
Monk, yeah.
He's not
yeah.
physically a
Yeah.
monkey.
That makes so much more sense. When you
Yeah.
said
I was
monkey priest, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
I was like, what are you talking about there?
That
fucking
makes so
bits?
much more sense. Jesus Christ. Oh fuck, I need to retire.
Yeah, I was.
My bad.
That's not my fucking that's a nat 1 from me. That
LePage,
is not your bad. That is absolutely my bad.
While this is going on, LePage is like really starting to reflect on like his like upbringing and like how he was so rich and he was always like one of like the elite, and he's just like kind of like seeing it play out in front of him how shitty like that group of people actually is, and it's really starting to piss him off.
But LePage, you are from a regal background. You didn't care
That's
much
what I mean.
for the commoners, did you? Or are you?
No,
are you
that's what I'm saying,
Starting
like-
to change.
Yeah, like he's starting just to see it, like because he never saw it. He lived in his house. He
Yes.
never left his house. He never traveled. He's never experienced anything, right?
Yes.
And
Okay,
now
yeah.
he's like firsthand. He's just experiencing like just people getting treated
Poverty,
like poverty, people being like treated like
garbage.
shit.
Yep. And so,
Just
what
for-
are
just
you
for being poor.
saying? What are you saying you're trying to do here?
I'm not saying anything. I'm just kind of like vocalizing like he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
visibly frustrated with how things are being done
Yeah.
in front of him.
But sorry, the priest is like pushing you away while you're doing this, right? Like you're kind of going with him. He's ushering aside, and he's like answered for the four of you.
Yeah,
Um,
He's like I'm going because I know it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he sort of says, "Geez, you've come to Vallaki and really stirred a few things up. You really need to keep your head down in this place. This isn't like Barovia. There's a lot more muscle, let's say, around these parts. But yes, we want you to stay safe. So please take a rest, head to the inn, and I'd love you to come by St. Andrew's Church in a few days or tomorrow, and we can speak more about all of this. But the four of you look extremely weary, and young one, little one, you bleeding out of your shoulder? Are you okay?"
I don't know if okay is the right thing.
Yeah, you haven't said much tonight, Horatio.
Hey, I'm bleeding out. I should be losing hit points.
You're not. You're not. You're staying the same.
I also don't want to out the fact that I'm scared I might be infected by something. I could definitely have a roof over my head for a night.
Okay, so what would you like to do?
Solomon is going to go to the inn and grab a beer, and Fip is going to go to the fridge and grab a beer.
Yeah,
be
let's
back in a
take
moment.
a moment. Let's take a brief time out and stretch.
I don't like the people in Vallaki at all.
You guys hate the characters that I have the easiest time
I don't think they
role
like
playing.
you either.
The ones that are like the easiest ones for me are the ones you hate. They're all just like my D&D
They're just-
character.
They're just like cunts. It's like they're just so cunty, and it's just like, okay, well, can you not like kick this person in the water? Like this person that's already like clearly not doing good.
You're always
and you
looking for
just-
like a rational response as well when you
Yeah.
ask me things. You're always looking for like, no, I
Yeah.
really want to find out, and they're like, we don't have to talk to you about it.
Yeah, it's like, can you just like not do that? And you're like, no, that's you. I do what I want here. I'm like, yeah, I know that. It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, here's a
Like-
nice photo of the
like-
Baron. Actually,
Yeah, like
that's the
the
Baron.
page is just getting like visibly frustrated with like how people are treating poor people now.
That is the Baron right there. Baron Vargas. Is there an Izek?
I'm sure you showed us Izak.
Yeah, I did. I was just seeing if there was another of this theme. Yeah, this is kind of cool too.
Oh shit, that looks fucking
I was
wild.
gonna say, it looks
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Shout out to
But he looks like- he looks-
Battlemaps.
He looks like a fucking demon.
Yeah, he's war torn for sure. Not like anything you have seen yet around. Like, doesn't like obviously a humanoid, but yeah, like I like that with his face. He's almost got like weird like glazed over eyes and then like a actual like demon arm.
It reminds me so much. I don't know if anyone's played it, but Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks.
I actually haven't played Spirit Tracks.
The bad guy is like a chancellor, and he has like a lackey with a fucked up arm. That's all his muscle, basically.
Yeah.
It's like
kinda
exactly the same trope. Yeah.
That's the Baron's wife who was there, but didn't have much to say.
She's got a set of cheekbones on her. Jesus Christ.
They all kind of do in Vallaki. I don't know. That's just the art style.
Yeah, they're all starving.
They're like, yeah, they all look starving, and they're all like really like squished. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's like they all look as much like vampires as possible without being vampires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all look deathly ill, but we're not
Look, that is what they're meant to look like. So yeah, I want you to run with that. Like they're meant not vampire, but they're meant to look
Starving Victorian
dark,
child.
dark, like yeah, like well, like very pale. Like, well, have you seen Sun since you've been in Barovia?
Valid.
Valid. Yes.
We killed someone's son.
You killed someone's son, but you have not seen
Yeah.
Sun.
You did say that LePage had to roll a disadvantage in broad daylight, so
True.
As
that-
broad
that
of
is-
as well said, as broad of a daylight as you'll find in Barovia.
Yeah. Not raining, not miserable.
Okay, so we're heading to the pub, and let me see here. I should be able to get this loaded up. Actually, there's a little.
I can't wait to get Horatio a puppuccino.
What?
Puppuccino.
Puppuccino. Dude, you can't like make Horatio half a werewolf and then not get any of the dog references.
I'm. He's not. He just
You-
got bit.
You didn't even get fetch.
Are
Have
you still
never
wearing?
played fetch?
Oh, no, I missed that. I missed it. Okay, I missed it.
Yes. Before you ask, yes, I'm still wearing the pumpkin.
You're still wearing the pumpkin head. I should have said something about that.
Yeah,
I'm-
during
I'm-
that at the
yeah.
fucking
I'm deliberately trying to look as much
d-
like a horror character as possible right now.
I'm just gonna draw a picture of that right now so I don't forget it. Okay, so this is your, this is your teeth.
Like he doesn't have his normal fur coat on because that's wrapped around Horatio. He's got
Yeah.
this like tattered cloak on. Yeah, pretty much this tattered cloak on, this like glowing jack-o'-lantern over his head, and
Has
just this
this
like,
loaded?
worn down armor. Nah, not for me yet.
No loading yet. Can you see when I do that?
Oh wait, yes it has. Sorry, I thought I hadn't because it was black screen. My
Who
bad.
have you?
It
Can
has
you see
loaded.
it?
Yep.
This is just the inn. This is the Blue Water Inn. You follow the directions to it. The priest, monkey type priest thing ran away as well. Traditional inn of the D&D variety. I probably didn't need to show you this video. very common type of inn. Photos on the wall, fire burning.
Oh, looks
Welcoming, very welcoming, like much more welcoming than you have seen. As you approach the inn, you notice
The
there
greenest plant I've seen in this campaign.
Absolutely, yeah, some flowers, stables. You see on the roof, there's a few ravens, about, I'll call it 8 ravens on the roof, and that blue-tipped raven that's been following you promptly flies up and sits next to them and gives a little friendly caw as you walk towards. And that is the tap house, the Blue Water Inn. And you're walking in with pumpkin on your head?
Surely we eat your lovely dinner that you've got for us, Solomon.
I just ignore him. I ignore him completely. I'll sit down at the.
I can't wait to eat this pie.
Sit down at the counter and order a nice glass of Bundaberg rum from the Isle of Strahd.
So you specifically ask for that?
I say, have you got anything from the Isle of Strahd?
So this large man, like good-sized man, very fatherly-like figure, nice like handlebar mustache. He turns around.
A handlebar mustache.
Yeah, handlebar
around the chin.
Yes, sorry. What are those called around? Like just around here? Sorry, that was
pork
my
chops.
bad. Pork chops.
What are they called?
Pork chops. Yeah.
Loin chops or something.
Yep.
Mutton chops. That's right.
Mutton chops. Yes. Sorry, mutton chops around his chin. He says, "Welcome, friends. Welcome to the Blue Water Inn. Welcome to Vallaki." He says, are we your, obviously your travelers here. Would you like a place to stay during your time at Vallaki? Not seen any of you around before?
A bed wouldn't go amiss.
Ah, wonderful. Well, we've got a few rooms upstairs. We've got a king bed, and we've got a room with 2 doubles. Would you like, there's 1, 2, you could, can you share between the 4 of you?
Yes.
Well, it'll be 20 gold pieces for the 2 rooms each night you plan to stay here. How long are you planning on staying in Vallaki?
I'm not sure. We haven't got that far yet.
By the way, my name is Erwin, and this place is owned by myself, and most importantly, my wife Danica. She's just out in the kitchen at the moment, but I'm sure she'll be out to greet you in no time. We've got quite the spread of wolf steaks, hearty stew. We've got a number of different types of wine, some of the best and finest in Barovia. But from the Isle of Australia, we have nothing.
I give Horatio a little shoulder as soon as he says wolf steaks. A little nudge.
And he's like salivating at the mouth.
I'm conflicted.
He's conflicted. He says, "Well, can I interest you in some of the best wine in Barovia? We've got a few different ones. We've got the Dragon's Miss 3060. We've got, of course, the cheaper brew, the Vallaki's finest here. We've got a nice Pinot. What can I interest you in? But we have nothing from the Isle of Australia.
Somehow I think Purple Mate over here is only going to drink the nice stuff. So
yeah, I want a glass of Pinot Grigio or Pinot Noir.
Yes, wonderful. Okay, so he pours 4 glasses.
3. I want the cheapest thing that you have.
Okay, perfect.
Water.
Yeah.
He gets the bar mat, picks it up, and pours the soaked in shit into a glass.
You get a bar mat.
Horatio's there counting because he's like 20 a night. Oh fuck! He's like, I'll have water.
Was it 20 each a night or 20?
No, 20
total?
for the 2 rooms total per night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got it. I got it covered.
You got.
Bro, that works for me.
Big spender here.
I want the king bed though.
Okay, so in the tap house, in the Blue Water Inn,
2 doubles.
You've got, call it 12 Vallakians wandering around. So what you can see there is like a larger table sort of in the middle. There's 6 or so people crowded around it, listening intently to the story of this like almost like he almost like looks like he's from the circus, this figure at the end of the table. He has them all captivated with whatever story he's telling. At the bar next to you, you've got 2 larger, almost look like hunters. Like they've got like wolf skins on them. They've got crossbows on their back. They're hunched over their wine that's in like a pint glass as well, drinking it sort of like gruely at the bar. One of them is munching on a wolf steak as well. And there's also a couple of kids flying around as well, like wearing spooky masks, like weird, like clown masks, like wooden masks, just kind of running around as kids do around the bar. And then, yeah, just a few other people here and there. So that's sort of the scene that is in front of you. I'm just going to show you a quick photo because this guy's quite eccentric looking at the end of the bar. Or sorry, at the end of this table.
The storyteller?
The storyteller.
Yeah,
The storyteller is very eccentric.
Yes.
He's wearing a big pointy hat. He's wearing like poofy clothes. He looks like from Horatio's time in the circus. He looks like someone from the circus.
Can I just motion to the other 2? So should we make some friends and just motion over to him?
Are you motioning over to the storyteller?
Yes. Yep. Basically saying we should go sit down and
Yeah, I want to go listen to the
have
story.
a chat.
Can I grab a bowl of stew and then sit at the table and listen?
Yeah.
Can everybody see Horatio's like bloody shoulder?
No, you're hiding it well.
Okay.
I was gonna say,
There's been a few perceptive onlookers that have seen it, but they were particularly perceptive.
You just say that I'm using prestidigitation to cleanse it every time I notice blood seeping through the cloak.
Yeah, and that's perfect. Exactly right. Okay, so you're going to sit down. You got a few drinks in hand. And just as you're leaving as well, Erwin says, "Oh, yes, of course, Rictavio is here. He's just showed up, believe it or not, this morning." It's dusk now, by the way, as you've entered the tavern. Yes, and just as he says that as well, Danica comes out, obviously his wife with a big tray of food, and he says, "Erwin, you're not planning on giving more of these guest free rooms, are you? You'll make us go absolutely broke running it the way you'd like to." And they're sort of playfully giggling amongst each other as well. She's just making a jeer, and he says, I was very nice to this man. He didn't really have too much to spare, and we said he could stay as long as he makes everyone happy, tells them stories of good, bad, ugly, and he's just so entertaining. So we had to keep him here as long as we could. His name's Rictavio. He'd love to meet the 3 of you.
As we head over to sit down, I just pat him on the back, noticeably interrupt his story, and just, sorry, mate, I hope we're not interrupting. I saw a good yarn happening and thought I'd have to get involved. Sit down.
Yeah, you sit down, and he says, of course, more the merrier. And we were just about to start a new story. I'm so glad the 3 of you. It looks like you're not from around here either. Lovely to make your acquaintance. As I've mentioned to the rest of you all, my name is Rictavio.
Can I just say, Brett? You know when we were playing CS the other day and that guy said, "Are you Canadian or gay?" I get it now after that Rictavio voice. I get it.
That was one of the weirdest things ever. He rolled right into that too.
It was out of nowhere. He just hit you with it for no reason. But
Yeah.
No, you know what? I see it now.
Yeah.
Game recognizes
Are you
game.
Canadian or gay?
He does like a bow like this as well when he introduces himself with his hat pointed down. Rictavio. And he says, "Please have a seat. Have more wine, bring it over, for we have a story to hear." And he sort of like stands up. Everyone's captivated around. He's clearly like a figure that no one's like seen in this part of the town before, and he tells this story which is full of humor, but it's also dark. It's about this old count vampire who fell in love with his hairdresser as he was starting to go bald, and one night he met her out in the alleyway, and they were passionate together for too long, and all of a sudden the sun came up and he burst into flame and he disappeared, and he was gone forever. And this was like an annotated version. This was a decently long story, but that was the concept of it. You don't like suspect it's telling a true story or anything. It's a very odd story. There was comedy, there was love, there was romance. It was just an entertaining story, and you saw the reactions from the crowd. There was laughing, there was crying, there was cheering. And he says, thank you all for listening. And this figure towards your left, sort of also sitting there, and he says in a more like darker voice from his glass, he says, we've heard a story about a stupid vampire. Why don't we hear one about a stupid count or a stupid baron? And like the bar goes silent all of a sudden, and the two they're like younger, probably like 18-year-olds that are giggling amongst each other and sort of saying this. They've obviously called out the baron, and the two figures at the bar finally look up from their drink and look. Don't do it, boys. No, don't do it.
Is there anybody like that's looking like super aggressive towards them? The kids?
The ones at the bar are like, no.
But is there anyone that looks like to be in supportive of it?
Everyone's silent other than that. Okay. Rictavio doesn't really. Rictavio looks a little awkward, but other than that, everyone's a little bit silent. And Rictavio says, well, it's getting late now. I must retire, young men. I'm sure I'll have many more stories to tell in the morning. But for now, I must be off. And he does his.
Rictavio is not from this place though, is he? He's a traveler.
Yes, you could ask him that if you want.
I think we sort of got that from the bartender anyway. I was just confirming it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but where else would he be from? Because how do you get into Barovia? There's only one type of people that can get here, and it's the gypsies.
So he actually, just before retiring...
No, I just mean like a different town.
The gypsy.
They were gypsies.
Yeah, they are. He actually, like, as he's bowing, he kind of trickles over behind the four of you as well, and he says, none of you look like you're from around here either. May I ask where you're from?
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter. I've been there. I was there a few years ago, actually. It's one of my most prosperous circuses I've found.
That's very funny that you say that. Then how are you here?
Your guess, unfortunately, is as good as mine. I've been trapped here for some time now, and I was wandering far, far away from the town that I grew up in, just outside of Neverwinter. And
we may have punched this guy's mare in the mouth.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I was making the joke that it's the only place I know, and I've said it before. It's an inside joke.
Yep.
And he says, I've traveled far and wide looking for my axe for my circus, and one day I woke up and I was in this lovely place. It's lovely to see people that cool. Yes, I know what you mean. And he says, but what about the three of you, and my lady? And he kisses Irina's hand as well, and he says, you must be from Barovia. And she sort of like nods carefully but doesn't really respond. And he says, but the three of you, where are you from? Where have you come from? And what do you do? And what are these magical, mystical weapons that you carry? Tell me it all.
Look, how about tomorrow night we sit down and buy you a drink? You've been here longer than we have. We can learn some from you. I'm sure you can learn some from us. But we just got here. We need to get our bearings. Meet some
Of
people,
course.
make some
Of
friends.
course. As long as you don't leave without speaking to me.
Come and find us tomorrow night. We'll buy you a drink. We'll sit down and we can share stories.
Absolutely. I'd love to. And with that, my lady, and he kisses her hand again, like literally it's like that time period. It's awkward that he's kissing her hand again. And he retires upstairs, and he almost like backs his way upstairs with his head down like this as well, gracefully. And you at that point, yeah, you're left in the bar with the other patrons that are there.
That pair of sort of burly blokes that you mentioned that were very much huddled into their drinks, are they still exactly the same? Or are they?
Yeah, they're watching those young guys. Like they're keeping an eye on them.
Exactly why I was asking.
They're just like they're kind of like looking out of the corner of their eye, like, and they're getting progressively drunker as well, as in the kids. So the two young guys that made the comment about the Baron are noticeably boozed up.
So I'll turn to the others and say, look, those big boys over there, I think they're keeping an eye on the two young fellas. We should probably get them out of here because they've clearly said a few things they shouldn't have.
I say to the young fellows, I'm like, I agree with you. I don't like the Baron either.
and
we haven't had a single bar scene that hasn't ended in a fight.
So he
why would we change?
And they look,
that?
oh, you've met that Baron already. Oh, the more drinks. Danica, bring the drinks over. We'll pay for the lot, and they buy everyone around. And they say, oh, how long have you been here? How do you know him? What have you met him already?
I'll wrap my arm around him. Look, we don't know him, but I'll tell you a little secret. I made him shit his pants.
You made him shit his pants. Wow.
In front of the whole town.
And they burst into laughter.
LePage starts laughing as well too. He's kind of like giggling because he didn't even realize what had happened earlier. He just saw the shit on his pants, and he was like, "That was you, that was you, old man."
And he's like, and they're almost like they look at each other and they're like, "Well, I don't believe you'd be still standing. I'm assuming Izek wouldn't have been too happy if he saw that you made him shit himself in front of his procession."
He doesn't know that it was me. He thinks he actually shit his pants.
No, that's what they're saying. Like they're saying, well, if he did, you would have been fucking dead, is what they're saying. Yeah.
Look, as funny as it is, I don't make it too obvious, but there's a few blokes over there that are very much keeping an eye on you two, and it seems like bad things happen to people that shit talk the Baron.
Yes. And they like they put their finger on their nose like this. If you've heard that of that old fashioned saying. Yeah.
On the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they sort of like lean in closer to the so they're not quite as loud, and they're like, the Baron, he is ridiculous. He runs this town, and he has his stupid festivals that he believes keeps the evil out of this place. And last week we all had to wear these stupid wolf heads walking around town with fire brandishing, and it was like a
Is Sullivan still wearing
circus.
his pumpkin head?
I was like, what's wrong with wearing masks? And I just slowly take it off and put it down next to me.
They're like, wait, you don't have a pumpkin head?
and they said, oh, so the Baron didn't make you do that. We just assumed it would have been one of his stupid tricks.
No, I know it's going to look silly here. It's a bit of an inside joke. The last time we were in a bar in Halloween, we were all wearing pumpkin heads and we punched on with a bunch of goons. It's a long story.
Got it. Well, as long as he didn't make you do it and you did it on your own accord, we don't particularly mind. And he says, he affirms, you got to be careful about what you say, but geez, we've just had enough, our family. We've just had enough. By the way, I am Nikolai, and this is my brother, Carl.
Hi, Carl.
Wachter is their surname. So a different surname, like not an Ova or a Barovian surname. Wachter. More of like a, well, I wouldn't know actually. Wachter surname.
That does sounds a bit different. Are you
Wachter? Ah, our family has been here for hundreds of years in Vallaki. We're one of, well, the second most noble family. Of course, our mother Fiona. And just as he's like sort of talking about his family, Danica comes by and just says, "Boys, I think you've had enough for the evening. What would your mother say if she knew that you were out here at this time in this state?" And they're like, what she doesn't know isn't going to kill her. And she says, "Well, that's enough. I'm not going to serve you anymore." And someone in the chat has wrote, "Did we eat the pastries?"
No, we did not eat the pastries yet.
When do we get to eat the pastries?
And they say, "Well,
the Baron is going to eat the pastry."
And they say, "Well, I guess that the fun's over now. Well, enjoy your stay in Vallaki, and yeah, well, take care of yourselves." And they just wander out. And that is... Are you ready to call it, Curtis? Are you tired? Do you need to go?
I don't need to go. I can keep going. I'm just tired.
That's up to you, Brad. But do you think there's more?
Yeah. Do you want to
do, or
do
is it
you want to rest up? Yeah. Do you want to rest at the tavern, or do you want to crack on?
But before we rest, is there anyone else? So I want to stick around for another 5 to 10 minutes to make sure those two boys don't get followed by.
Okay. Yeah. So
creepy guys, and then.
Yep. Yeah, we can keep going. Let's go for a little longer here. I've got more.
Anyone else that very much looks interesting, or is it just at this point civilians basically?
Yeah, civilians. Like you still got like the bartenders there and stuff. Like you've got.
Yeah, but they're here every night. We can talk to them another night.
Sure.
We're going to be here again tomorrow, talking to the clowns. So.
No, like as they leave, you do see like. So as the two boys leave, the more like the rugged looking hunters at the bar, they do finish their drinks, but they look a little like relieved that nothing sort of transpired, and they look a little more relaxed. They finish their drinks, they walk out shortly after, but go in a different direction. So they're not like obviously not following the boys. Now it's dark, it's nighttime. There's fires and candles burning in the streets. There's a misty fog throughout it that you can see outside, but it's still very comfortable and warm inside the tavern. Irina says, "I am exhausted from our travels. I must retire to bed. I suppose I'll be taking the king bed?"
Look,
LePage is going to take
this. You have to take this fairly. With everything that's going on, you can't be in a room alone. Not overnight.
Wow, I've heard some lines before, but
I could be your fucking grandfather. Don't give me that shit.
LePage says we can sleep with a pillow in the middle. We can pillow it.
So are we all sleeping in same bed? Is that what you do? Where do you come from?
Wherever you sleep, someone else has to be there to make sure that nothing happens to you.
I guess my brother would have wanted that as well. He would have slept with me.
Of course he would have.
Please never say that again.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
He says, "Okay, well, I will retire then." And she heads up to one of the rooms that you're not aware of, whichever room it is. And do you want to speak to Rictavio before we go? We retire?
He already retired as well, didn't he? He's gone.
He did.
He left.
I honestly, man, I have no spell slots. I have no health. I'm keen for a long rest.
You can go long rest. Go do your thing.
I was aggravating for a fight that I sure as shit could not handle if it happened.
Okay, so you head to bed. Who goes to bed with Irina? Who did we decide?
Oh, LePage is definitely taking the big bed.
I was gonna say LePage is gonna be.
LePage is a pansy.
With a pillow in between.
Yeah, he can have a pillow in between.
The rooms are really friendly. Like they are as good as you have seen in Barovia. They even have a hot wash tub in each of them as well that you can have a little bath in, should you so choose. And yeah, like decorative photos on the wall of what looks to be like the family of the innkeepers, Danica and Erwin, and each have like a little fire as well. Yeah, very comfortable, very clean. Wolf pelts on the floor, wolf pelts on the bed, and you have a nice long sleep. In the night, Solomon, you are awoken to Horatio sweating and screaming as if having a severe nightmare. Horatio, you have a horrible nightmare that you were in the woods and it was just like a horrifying scene. You shredded an animal to pieces and other animals were almost like ripping at you and you felt this like pain in your chest and it was just a very evil nightmare and you woke up just pouring in sweat and screaming. And Solomon, you see this in the middle of the night.
When I wake up, do we have werewolves back where we're from?
No.
Okay,
I
so
don't think there's
really
any.
know anything at all.
I don't
about
think
them?
there's any werewolves in the Sword Coast, is there?
I don't know. I have no idea. But I'm not from the Sword Coast either. Like, what? Just in general in my travels, would I have seen them?
Sorry, what's it called? Faerun? Is there werewolves
Yes.
in Faerun? Oh, they are. You can do a history check.
Basically, what I'm asking is if I would know about the whole full moon thing, and can I then look outside and try and work out how many days we have till the next full moon?
Yep. You. Okay, so you have heard stories. You've never seen one, but you have heard stories of lycanthropy. And yes, you have heard that there is like an obvious connection, much like our knowledge of werewolves, almost like we would have like that mythical, yeah, like you'd know that a werewolf turns at a full moon sort of thing. And looking outside, you see the moon. The moon is like 2/3 of the way full. You can imagine there would be still a few weeks before, a couple of weeks before, a couple of weeks, you'd assume, based on your knowledge, before the next full.
Does he settle at any stage, or does he just continue?
He just like he almost like is in like that screaming state, but not almost like awake for a moment. Like it's just a horrifying nightmare that he's awoken from, and then he does like wake up and come to, and that's where I'll leave it over to you.
I'm gonna be honest. I wasn't prepared for dialogue. I was gonna cast silence on him and go to sleep.
You can do
that.
Now that you got your spell slot back.
Yeah, okay, I won't do that. Okay, when he's jolted awake, I'd want to be sort of sitting on the end of the bed. Fuck, are you alright, mate?
I don't know. It was just monstrous. I don't know what's happening.
I know it probably doesn't make you feel any better, but I have seen werewolves over the years, and I'm pretty sure whatever transformation happens, it happens on a full moon. We should still have a few weeks to work out what the fuck to do about this.
I'm hoping we find out fast because I don't know how much more of that I can take.
Yeah, look, man, me too. I'm tired.
Go back to bed.
You're tired.
Are you done? Sorry.
I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do to wave off whatever's afflicting him like through the night, but there sort of isn't. Wake me up if you need me. I'm not sure. There's nothing really I can do to help you other than try and work out what we can do to fix it.
I'll try to keep my screaming to a minimum.
All right, so you all go back to bed. You have a restless sleep. You're almost scared to fall back asleep for a while, Horatio, given how strong this nightmare was. But eventually you do, and you all receive the full benefits of a full rest, including you, Horatio. You are full health. When you do awake, you notice the wound is the same. It's not like bleeding anymore. It's still raw, but it's not like you're not secreting blood. It still looks like it just happened, but you're not secreting any blood.
Surely Irene tried to make him move on LePage.
Surely she fucking didn't.
Surely she did.
Irina moved the pillow.
Yeah, she moved further away.
Yeah.
Nah.
So Irina, during the night, Irina really sprawled out, like she's a big sleeper, and it actually
she is.
woke you up, and the tail got in the way and everything, and you were quite perturbed by all of that as well in the night.
I was into it. I was like, yeah.
Most action I've had in weeks. How old are you, LePage? You're only...
You said like 17?
17.
Yeah.
Old enough to chain himself up on a sacrificial table thinking he's getting laid.
He'll do it again.
Yeah, no, I bet he would. Mid-boss
LePage
fight,
a baby?
chain myself to this table and try and fuck.
LePage is a baby.
Is LePage a virgin?
I'm pretty sure
He's
LePage
read it in the
sure as fuck
scrolls.
not a virgin.
I don't think he's a virgin. He's a little sex addict, but he's definitely too young to be doing it.
Does that make Pookie questionable morality?
Well,
Or has Pookie not happened yet in this timeline?
No, Pookie
Then
has happened.
Oh,
But we don't know how
definitely
old
makes
Pookie
Pookie
is either.
questionable.
I think we've had this discussion before, and I don't want to go down this on
What do you
stream.
mean we don't know how old Pookie is? Have you not seen the concept art of Pookie? He is sure as fuck not underage.
And that's where we'll end the stream. Show us. Someone wrote. Fuck. Do I have a picture of Pookie? Do you have a picture of Pookie handy?
Oh, there'll be the profile picture.
Where is it? Yeah, it's. I can put it up on screen. Pookie.
So
for everyone that
for
don't know,
reference,
yeah, you can
Yeah,
say
Pookie is Horatio's one-shot character who canonically is basically a fling that is desperately trying to get back to LePage, but LePage either doesn't remember or doesn't acknowledge that he ever existed.
LePage has no idea who this
He
person
is basically just the handsomest dumb Chad you've ever seen in your life. Like jacked, long hair. He's basically actually the man you see on your screen. Except,
But LePage does not know who he is.
yeah, LePage either has blocked him out of his memory or
he's himbo.
actually doesn't remember.
He looks like
himbo.
He looks like
he's literally
Conan.
himbo.
He looks like Conan.
He is an absolute himbo. Have you got him up on screen yet, Brad?
No, where is it? Where can I find it? I need
Two
to...
just sent you the photo. Two
Oh,
just sent you the photo.
where? In
It's out,
Discord?
Discord? Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, do we still have the video of that one shot? That was fucking funny. Just the
download. Hold on. All they see. Yeah, it's coming
I
through
can
on the
see your stream.
Yeah. It's just...
There was just one of them was
Spoiler
just
alert.
a peck. There was a
Yeah, it
peck
was
on
just a
one
peck.
screen.
Spoiler alert!
What?
Here, it's coming in. All right, hold on. I gotta make a journal entry with it.
Oh,
Just
that was
download
fucking
it.
funny.
Where is it? Journal.
I can
One
just
of-
post
one
it
of
on the
the-
Discord.
No, he had it up on his stream, but
Can you post it on the stream?
His,
No.
his peck completely filled one of our video.
It was
cameras.
hilarious. Oh, not a text. Hold on. Add page, image. That was hilarious. The peck coming through. That was fucking awesome. All right, here we go. We're on. Oh shit! Why didn't that download? What the shit? Links are not allowed on stream apparently. Hold on. We're gonna do this again. I just put it up
What?
on.
Just open the fucking picture.
Oh yeah, okay. Like on Discord, so it covers your face.
Dude, your fucking chat is flaming you for not knowing how to do this, by the way.
That would be something I would not know how to do. So I'll wear that. I'm doing it like the oldest, shittiest way by putting it into the VTT.
You're making this look so hard.
Yeah, it's so hard, isn't it? Here we go. There he is.
Oh, God.
What, he doesn't have much to say though, does he, Pookie?
No, he didn't have many words.
He's not a smart man.
Himbo, goodness, we got to teach the old man. Yeah, I am an old man. So how old do we think Pookie is then? He's surely not. He's 22 tops.
If he's under 20, then he's on a lot of gear. But to be fair, with those shoulders, he's on gear anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, I did write an age down. I'll see if I can find it.
He's
Oh my
definitely
god,
gear.
the chat is like frying me for that, isn't it?
For a second there, I thought you said I wrote mage down. I was gonna say, what spell does he cast? These hands?
Is he a mage? I thought he was a barbarian.
No, he's a
barbarian.
He's sure as shit
And
not
he's,
a mage.
and he's dumb as shit too.
Has he ever said anything? Actually, has he ever spoken a word?
He's 22.
To be fair, he did cast a spell.
Yeah,
on
so
LePage.
he groomed LePage is what
Yeah,
happened.
Yes.
he casts lay pipe.
He can't swim either. So he was actually on a ship with a dragon, and a dragon was attacking the ship, and the vessel sunk. The dragon sunk the ship, and instead of trying to swim, he just like flexed and went
He
down.
walked across the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, he walked
Chad
across
stomped
the bottom.
of the ocean.
Yeah.
with his hair blowing in the not breeze, but blowing in the current.
I'm pretty sure somebody cast like a air thing on him too. It might have been me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
I think it was,
happened.
yeah.
Yes, you
Yeah.
cast.
I'm
You
pretty-
cast
I'm
like
They
pretty
could
sure
breathe
I also-
underwater. Yeah.
I'm sure I used bardic inspiration to just put like inspirational music in the background as well while he was chatting across the
Wasn't it
fucking
just like
seafloor.
the Rocky song?
Yeah, that's right.
That's such a dumb one shot.
That's the point, though. The one shots are so good.
It actually was the story would have been kind of cool if I was so poorly. I did it so poorly. That was the issue. It would have been cool.
You should actually get like an 8-bit GIF of Pookie stomping across the ocean as like a loading, like an
That's
intermission
a very
screen.
good idea. That's a very good idea. Pookie will have to enter into this realm at some stage, I think.
No, he won't.
Pookie is canon.
Pookie does not need to enter into this realm.
You're just trying to make everything not canon.
Pookie is
if-
not canon.
If Horatio ever gets like captured or separated for an extended period of time, that's like 100%
Horatio's
the
turn-
point for a.
Horatio's turning into a fucking wolf.
Horatio's turning into Pookie.
Ooh, true. Imagine that's his transformation.
Yeah.
Like full wolf man, he just turns into
Chad.
Pookie. It's like Shazam, except it's LePage's fucking booty call.
Well, that is probably the end of the session.
Calling it.
Say goodbye because there's a bunch of people here that are enjoying you guys. So please say goodbye.
Bye.
I would
I'm
love
sorry, I
to
feel like
say,
absolute
I'd
shit
love to
tonight,
say
but
see you next week, but the way our schedules work,
It's
probably
coming
not.
next week. It's coming next week. We have to.
Is it
Thanks,
coming
Al.
next week?
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
free
you already
next- I'm
you already
free next
promised
week.
you promised
promise-
Battle Yak
Yeah,
already.
Yak's watching the stream.
Oh, true. That's right.
Yeah.
Yak's in a one shot next week.
Yeah,
It'll
we're
be
doing a one shot next week.
Should be good.
Thanks everyone for watching. Have an amazing night. Back again soon.